Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm glad you're here. I hope you get to learn something as I learn. And let's get started. This is the third page in my little vintage keepsake book. I have laid out some fabric, fabrics under there, some doilies I made and some doilies I bought and some lace. And if you watch the other ones, you know this is just like the starting point. 98% of the times it doesn't end up like this, but it does help to, get a start. And I can never remember how I did it, so let's just have some fun. And let's see, I can do, she's so cute, And I just did a little zigzag stitch around her. I want to put this behind and try to wrap it around some. So I think we'll start with that and make sure, yeah, I can never tell which side is which on these things. And so let's have some fun with some glue and some lace and no stress. I want to thank everyone for your lovely comments. When I started uploading these videos, I told my son, I was like, 5 subscribers will be the most, and I didn't feel bad with that because I knew I did this just for me, and but I also wanted to be able to share what I learned with everybody else, and it just goes to show that if I can do it, then anybody can do it. And that's all I wanted, was just to try to inspire others. So I want to thank you for subscribing, and to me that means that you're enjoying and learning something, and hopefully I'm inspiring you to just create and have fun. And this wants to be difficult, but we'll get her. So, but I do want to thank you. I don't want you to think I don't appreciate it. And hopefully I'm teaching y'all a little something. Let's get this out of the way. And I have been trying to use different laces with each page. Since I have a good selection now, finally, I wanted to just use, instead of making them all the same. If I had just 1 or 2, then yeah, it'd be the same. Because you have to just use what you have. And that's the way I started out, just slowly and working with what I had and building up. So I did go and flatten those out a bit. I looked through my stash of stuffs, and when I used to make some clothes, I used snaps in the crotch area. So I had some little thingies. I'm sure there's a technical word for that, but I use that to hammer them down a little flatter. And hopefully they won't even be noticed. Hopefully I can get the lace and stuff covered up. And people's eyes will be on the lace instead of this part. This I found at the antique shop. It was curtains. So you can use anything. I'm giving them new life. I have some curtains. I live in an old building, and the curtains in the kitchen I know have Battenberg lace. And every time I go to close the blinds, I am like eyeballing them. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to cut them up and use them because then I'd have to buy new curtains. So I'm just going to leave them there. But it's funny how you look at things when you start creating these lovely junk journals. You look at things differently on what you can use. Okie doke. And I do want to put this lace, I think this is the right side, and get it kind of close. So we are having some lovely weather today. I woke up and it was rain, sleet, and now it's finally snowing. But there was a good amount of ice on the tree limbs, and I'm sure my car, which I'm not going to worry about until I run out of coffee creamer. When my half and half is gone, then I'm like, scrape it all off and go to Dollar General, get me some. Yes, I gotta have my coffee in the morning. That's my relaxation time. So this is one of those doilies I bought from AliExpress. And maybe I'll have it hang off the top a bit this time. And put my sweet little girl there. And if you're interested in these patterns, on my playlist, I think it's a public playlist, go to crochet, and these are all the there are all the tutorials that I use to make these. They have some beautiful tutorials, and I just slow it down and pause it, and I have fun. Like I said, it's fun to make things that you put into your journal also, as well as, you know, the store-bought things. And what do I want to do first? I wanted to use that. I've got space that I wanted to cover there. So maybe that's how I had it. As I was editing, watching my other journals, it's funny to watch because what I start off with is never what I end up with. I either forget I have it or it doesn't fit once I start gluing it down. So I just laugh. Like, at least you have a start, and that gets the creativity flowing, and then you just move from there. You might find something better or something different. And this, which way goes up? This must be the way to go up. That might be cute to go around her. There we go. We're just going to do that. I try to make things long and short, and because you never know what you're going to use it for. And that way you just have a good stash to choose from. But I really like the way this heart came out. Plop. Do I do that yet? Or do I want it? Yeah, let's glue this one down now. I rearranged my, I've got this adjustable arm thingy that holds the camera. So I moved it over. It's attached to the bookcase here to my right. Because I'm trying to eliminate the glare from my art lamp over here. So hopefully everything is in view and clear so that you can see. So hopefully that works out. Well, why did I do that? Because I didn't even glue her down yet. Whoopsie. We can fix that. Oh, and I didn't glue this down yet. Oopsie. See? This is the struggles I live with. No problem, all right? Everything just lays back down. Oh, sorry for sniffles. This craft room is always cold and I have the fan going because I get hot, I guess, with this light here. But then it makes me sniffle. So, and my sinuses, they act up year round now. How did we want to do that? That's good. Don't let me forget to put a button there, okay? I can't do that. I'll notice it eventually after I take the pictures and upload everything. Okay. So, there we go. Sure it's stuck down a bit. Hopefully I got everything good. I'll tack it down in different places here just to be sure. And everything over here, okay? Nope. We got some areas that need extra glue. She's just staring at me. I love her. She's just staring at me. So when I'm layering, I'm trying to break up the color scheme. So I'll do like a beige or, you know, a tan and then a lighter color, and then I can layer a darker color on top of it. And that way you can notice all the different layers. When I was first putting this out, you know, I might have had a white, and I was like, well, no, the white blended into that white too much. So that's why I switched to a, you know, I'm not sure if these are beige, ecru, eggshell. You know, it's all the same color to me. I don't know what to call them. Now let's get this down good. But that's what's going through my mind. Sticky, come on. So here, oh, we're bringing in the buttons, the noisy things. And I sorted out all my buttons. It used to just be full with all the colors, and I was having to dump it every time I was looking for something. So I finally went to different things. And these are all the blues I have. I definitely need to stock up on some blues. These are the only browns. I don't even know where my red is. It's like a little bitty bag. I don't have many reds. So I'm gonna have to be on the hunt for those. What do we want? Oh, you can't see, I'm sorry. I got probably way over there. I'm just trying them out, different things out. I'm not sure if I'm happy with that one. We'll put that there for a minute. Sometimes I have to just let them sit and soak in and see if I like it before I commit to gluing. Oops. I like to have a little. Well, that's just gonna look weird. Do we need a little something? If I put something here, then this pretty little piece is gonna get covered. Let's see. Dig through some more buttons. Maybe you needed to go there. I'll just leave you there just in case I don't like you in a second. Ooh, that one's pretty. We can just play my buttons all day. I kinda like the idea of that, because that might be a little too pink. But look at that. And that definitely matches that one. So it kind of like ties it in, right? Sure, I hear you agreeing with me. Maybe it's just a little something. It just needed a little pop. I'm still not sure about that, although I love it. Well, that's the same as that. So I must be drawn to this one. I don't know if I want to break up that whiteness. Well, that's too close to that. And let's see, this was a little more clear. Yeah, I kind of like that better than, I don't know why. It's just a little darker. So I think blend in instead of contrast this time. So maybe we'll go for those. And I am going to turn on my heat gun. That way it'll dry quicker. And I will be right back. Oops. Okay, I think it's hot enough. While I was cleaning up a little bit, I found this. I had made this yesterday for the other page. And I'm like, ooh, I can stick that there, and that gives it a little bit more layers. And that's the good thing about, what do you call it? The Fabri-Tac. I was able to lift it up and without breaking. Well, I don't want to get it on both sides. Maybe I didn't let it heat up enough. It's working on a new glue stick there. Ow! Okay. That wasn't as hot as the other day. Okay, there we go. So now that changes things, right? Because we can barely see. We want to tuck that in a little bit. There we go. Just so the edge wasn't, popping out as much. And I might do that here too. Very carefully. Okay. Get away from that. So, let's see. We'll do this button. And we'll do this one. Oh, and somebody had commented about the rubber band, that it was a good idea. Whenever I have my glue gun on or my irons on, I have a rubber band that I just lay on it, and I'll put it on my wrist. That way I can remember that it's on, and I won't forget and, burn the house down. I learned that from a very, very, very creative quilter. She did the free motion quilting, Jeannie, and she showed us that. She has YouTube videos, and I was practicing my free motion quilting, and she was so encouraging and so helpful. And I just found out that she passed away. I was so sad. But her Facebook group and her YouTube videos are still there in case anybody wants to learn how to do. She has a lot of practice tutorials, to learn how to free motion quilt. Let me finish that sentence. Maybe we can do that. If I don't have to put it underneath it, there's no rule that says I have to. I'm just going to put it on top. There we go. Okay. see. Are we happy with that? Was that enough layers? I know this feels naked now, but I've got the lace behind it. I don't really need something on top unless. Got these little mini buttons. I have to remember where I got them from. I think maybe Joann's, because I have not seen them at Walmart or at Hobby Lobby. Maybe that's too dark. I meant to grab this brown one. Or should I stick with something lighter? Let's see, how do I like that? I'm not going to use you because I know I'll definitely burn myself. I'll use this. Now, do I want it that way or going down the side? I think going down the side will work. So, let's get a little dab. It just felt naked to me. And I'm just sharing my thought process. Yes. Oh. I call it needed some bling. Even though buttons probably aren't considered bling because they're not shiny, but to me they're bling. And there. That just added a little bit more to it. And I can still add more, and I probably will. Like, I think we have room for a little bulb pin or something, and can attach something there. But I think, for the most part, I think this one is done. Can you see it? I'll try not to make you seasick. Look into her eyes, they're so cute. Don't you want to squeeze those cheeks? Okay. Alrighty, so I hope you learned something. If anything, not to be afraid, to just do it, just, plan out and then let the creativity flow from there. Change things as you see fit. But most importantly, have fun, okay? So happy crafting. Bye-bye.